In Company Focus segment, today we'll talk about Alstom T&D. While most of the companies in India are backtracking on their investment plans, Alstom T&D, the India subsidiary of Alstom Grid, figures on top of its list with the largest share of the company's capex of 80 million euros. The company has invested close to 160 million euros in India in upgrading manufacturing facilities and building 5 brand new factories in 2008-9. In spite of the India's power industry battling countless issues of fuel linkages, land availability, increasing losses of the SEBs, Alstom is not backing down any investment and is hopeful of the sector bouncing back soon. To talk on Alstom T&D's future investment and expansion plan, we have with us Mr. Gregor, President Alstom Grid Global. Good evening, Mr. Gregor, and welcome to Power News.
Good evening to you.
First of all, I congratulate you for bagging 2,800 crore HVDC contract from PGCIL, as it's one of the largest contract in transmission sector in India. How is this going to boost the expansion and investment plan of Alstom T&D in Indian market?
It's a very significant order for us. It's first of all significant because Power Grid was kind enough to entrust us with a very important link for the Indian network. And it's a great opportunity for us because it means localizing more know-how, localizing more products in India, while it's leading us to make an investment in our Baroda factory next year, actually starting this year, in order to expand the factory, in order to be able to localize as much of the manufacturing as possible in India. So it will lead to investment, it will lead to hiring, and it's a very exciting project.
Despite the challenging market environment, Alstom T&D India continues to maintain its leadership position in India. What would be your business strategy for the future growth?
Well, same thing, really. We have a very strong leadership here under Ratin Basu. We have a very good team. We have 8 factories, 5 of them are brand new, inaugurated between 2008 and 2009, and we've been in India for 100 years. So really we're an Indian business. It's our largest single market anywhere in the world, by the way. So we continue to localize as much of the new products as possible in India to face the market demand. We try to be a reliable supplier that also has a large service capacity to tackle our customers' needs in India. And if we do that and we execute well, then I would think that the sky is the limit.
Recently, India suffered biggest grid failure. How could advanced solution prevent such failures?
Yeah, it's a very good question to which lots of people have lots of different views. Some of the analysis is still ongoing for the root cause of the blackout. But I think there's 2 things that nobody seems to be debating. You have 5 regional grids, you have a national load dispatch center, but the national load dispatch center does not have authority to shed load. So what that means is that they have very good systems, and I say they have very good systems, I know because the systems were installed by us. The National Control Center was installed by Alstom, and 3 of the 5 regional control centers were installed by Alstom. So we know the systems very well, and by the way, they worked very well in terms of the information that was available. But if you can't act on the information, then you have a problem. So what we can do going forward is to automate some of these decisions into the grid so that the system actually makes the decision before we get to the edge of the cliff.
Alstom Grid is converting the smart grid into reality in India and globally. How is innovation the key for Alstom Grid as market game changer?
We bring innovation because we, as an international player, have the mandate to innovate. That's what we do. That's how we differentiate ourselves. And if we bring that innovation into the market, then it's even more differentiation. And then cost becomes not a secondary objective because it's never secondary. But if you bring something that is really innovating and brings really value to the customer, then the debate becomes more than simply how much are you charging me for this service and this product. It's how much value are you bringing to me. And what we do is we bring value.
Lastly, I'd like to know what are your future plans for strategic and technical partnerships in India and globally?
Well, strategic and technical partnerships we do all the time. We announced recently a partnership with Toshiba on smart grid. We announced a technical partnership with Cisco. It's part of our normal business. We try to tackle these issues as they arise by basically figuring out who's complementary to us, who brings something to the table that we don't have, and vice versa, and then we try to combine forces to bring a better solution to the market. There isn't anything specific that we're targeting in India currently, but I'm sure that along the way some opportunities will arise.
Thanks, Mr. Grigor, for joining us in Power News.
You're welcome.
And with this, we come to an end of this edition of Power News. Keep sending us your suggestions and views at powernews@zeenetwork.com or call us on 011-405-60701. Do join us next week for more news and updates. Till then, goodbye and take care.